Hello there, YouTube. I am HangmanforHire, the Goatee Gamer, and this is the next episode of my modded Fallout 3 Let's Play. In the last episode, we successfully made it through the Citadel. We got power armor training, and I'm actually going to do one quick little thing here, just for fun. I'm going to change my HUD color to blue, so don't mind that. I just like the blue, and it fits with my whole Goatee Gamer thing, so... If I remember correctly, the quest said I needed to speak to some sort of scribe? Yeah, ask Scribe Rothschild for pre-war access. So let's go ahead and just get that taken care of and out of the way. Citadel Laboratory. Okay, so anyway. Before I go any farther, I remember that on the top floor here, in this little, no, not that one. Right over here, in this little... room, the smithy, so to speak, there's a set of power armor here, which I still need to get fitted, but if I go to the workbench, let's see here, fit power armor, fit T45D power armor. Alright, so T45D power armor fitted. I go up to 300 for my weight, which is rather nice. I can carry a lot more stuff. So for the present moment, I will have power armor, though I will eventually ditch it for combat armor so that I can actually move faster. But for the present moment, power armor makes me a happy boy. Hey, I want your helmet, but I'm not going to do that right now. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo... down this way. Here we go, Scribe Rothschild.
The Brotherhood... May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago. The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries.
Thanks for your sympathy.
Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault-Tec equipment.
Yes, I do. My father was looking for something called a GEC. Do you have one?
A GEC? Goodness, no. Certainly not. I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really exists, let alone works. If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one.
So, you know how to find one?
Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. It may have the information you need.
You'll find the terminal in the archives in the A-Ring.
Ballin'. Thanks for the help.
You are welcome.
So, now we need to go, apparently, to the Vault-Tec computer in the Citadel archives to locate a GEC, which is going to be somewhere around this general direction. Whoa. It got super dark out. What time is it? 7:19. Wow. It's really dark in here. It got, like, super dark all of a sudden. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but... hey, whatever. Anyway, let's just go ahead and go down to the A-Ring. Let's just get on down to that archive computer and get more stuff.
You honor us with your...
Let's see, DC area vault listings. If I just click through enough stuff, I'm sure I'll be able to get what I'm looking for. Let's try 87. There we go. So now I need to ask Rothschild about Vault 87. Actually, yeah, come on. Whoa, Jesus. Okay. Bad idea. Don't walk in front of somebody with a loaded firearm. Very bad idea. Very, very bad idea. am I... Did I go the wrong way? I totally went the wrong way. My bad. I meant to do that.
I'm here!
Come in.
Hail.
You know, I think I might be able to get this chick as a partner.
Hail to you. By the traction of hospitality and on the word of Elder Lyons, I welcome you to the Citadel. I am Star Paladin Cross, Keeper of the Arm, and Seneschal to Elder Lyons. And I am honored to say I was acquainted with your father. Now, what may I do to help you?
You knew my father?
I did, and you as well. Long ago, I helped guard the water purifier against the super mutant horde. When your father left, I escorted the two of you to Megaton. He was a nobleman. I was saddened to hear of his passing. But from what I've heard, he died with honor. He died for you. I only pray that my own death has such meaning.
I loved him so much, I'll never forget him.
And so our deeds are carried on through our sons and our daughters. Continue to remember him fondly. Continue to tell his story. And continue to do his work. Through you, he shall carry on. But now I must ask you a difficult question, if I have your leave to do so.
By all means, ask.
I escorted your father across the wastes. It was the best I could contribute to his efforts to restore fresh water to the people. I would like the honor of escorting you in your journey to complete his work.
I would be honored, Star Paladin Cross.
Then I shall follow your lead and submit to your command. As James's child, I know I don't need to explain, but I am not your servant. If I do not like the path your actions take, I will return here. Now, let us go forward. Crush the Enclave, and fulfill your father's mission.
Sweet. So now, that's a pretty awesome looking custom armor she has. I don't even know what it is. It's like a robe mixed with power armor or something? I don't know, but
watch for signs of
now I've got a partner, so that's kind of nice. Anyway, we need to talk to Scribe Rothschild.
Ah, you're back. You need something else now.
Well, sorry for interrupting you drinking beer during an important meeting that, you know, determines the safety and who rules in the entire Capital Wasteland, but Vault 87 has a Gek, and I don't know where it is.
Ah, well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for a moment. I'll show you where it is.
And this is the fun part, where we wait for him to walk all the way back to the laboratory, so I'm probably going to do a scene transition or something here.
Please focus.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid.
Why? What's difficult about it?
The area is highly irradiated. Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access will be quite impossible.
Okay, so that's it? I'm screwed?
So quick to give up. Disappointing. There is, in fact, another potential way to reach the vault. Lamplight Caverns is close by and may provide an alternate means of access.
So there's a vault down there and you've never bothered investigating it?
Attempts were made, but all resources are stretched thin. The radiation proved fatal, and so our efforts were focused elsewhere. Perhaps you will have more success.
Well, I guess it's time to find out. I'll go there myself.
The Brotherhood simply cannot spare the resources necessary to investigate the area. Perhaps you may be more successful. If you do find anything, please return here so that we may decide how best to proceed.
Thanks for your help.
I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
Okay, well, apparently we need to go to Lamplight Caverns, which, you know, sounds like tons of fun. Oodles of fun. But, yeah, so now we can, you know, properly leave the Citadel, go back to Megaton, sell some of the extra stuff I have, restock up on ammunition and supplies, and then venture out towards a little lamplight. Because, you know, that's what the main quest said to do. Yay. Anyway, boom. Wow, that's gonna be a big walk. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Megaton. It actually shouldn't be too big of a travel if I just fast travel to Smith Casey's garage, so that really shouldn't be much of a problem, honestly. Alright. Actually, before I check out Moira, I should probably, before I check out Moira, yeah, that didn't sound inappropriate or anything. What I really need to do is see if there's any merchants outside here, because if I can find what's-his-face, I think Crow, he would have any potential armor that I'd want. You know what, I'm actually thinking I might just do the quest for Canterbury Commons at some point. That way, if you finish it, you can upgrade the caravans. They'll have better stuff. Here's Crazy Wolfgang.
Hey, looking to buy?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Crazy Wolfgang.
Too bad he ain't
just
got
what
shit,
you need.
Wolfgang.
Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna go and sell the metal armor because there's no point to keep that. I want that. I want that. I want that. I technically don't need the M16 anymore now that I've got the SG-552 compact. So why is this thing worth so much less? I'm going to compare, you know, before I sell this, I'm going to go and compare the stats again real quick just to be safe. I don't want to sell off something that turns out to actually be really decent. Wow, this is a lot of stuff. I don't need that much vodka. I don't need that much whiskey. Pack of cigarettes. I've got a lot of stuff in here. I could sell cocaine. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go and just sell the cocaine. I don't really plan to use that. I don't plan to use cocaine anytime soon. Deathclaw hand, fission batteries, red scorpion poison gland, pre-war money. Okay, does he have anything? How many stim packs do I have right now? 15. Okay, I'm probably gonna need some more because of the super mutants later, so let's go and do that.
Another.
48 caps, 142 caps, and 126 caps. Now, let's compare the, let's see here, M16, A1. Let's see, 25 damage, 9 shots per second, minimum spread is 0.75. 26 damage, 13 shots per second, minimum spread is 0.4. Reload time is 2.86 and it's 30 VATS action points. 2.2, 2.86. So the SIG takes a bit longer to reload. Takes a bit longer to reload, but in the end it honestly is better. But just for any of you who are randomly popping in on this episode, this is the SIG. It's pretty nice. It's got a nice little red dot sight there. And then here is the M16. No sight of any sort, it's just iron sights. It's a nice gun. I do like it. It's saved me quite a few times, but the SIG is a better gun that uses the same ammunition, so Crazy Wolfgang, I'm going to go ahead and trade that to you.
A friend with
wait a
deep
minute.
pocket.
You don't have any money. Never mind. Let's go talk to Moira instead, and maybe she can sell us all the good stuff.